guys, this is Shruti from Digital Empires. Welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top tips on how to create a new board on Pinterest quickly and effectively. So before we get started and dive deep into the tutorial of how to create a new board on Pinterest, there are two things that you need to keep in mind when it comes to creating a new board. So the first thing that you need to keep in mind is the category of the board. So you need to know exactly what topic it is that you want to create a new board in, and the more specific you can get when it comes to the category, the better. So instead of just picking a category like recipes, it is better to pick a category such as low carb recipes or 30-minute recipes or snack recipes, etc. The reason why it's important to be specific is because the keyword that you pick as your board title is going to help Pinterest rank and show your content to other people who are looking for similar content on Pinterest. The second thing that you need to keep in mind when creating a new board on Pinterest is relevance. So you want to make sure that it's a board that is actually relevant to the brand that you're creating. So for example, if I'm a personal development and lifestyle blogger, it probably makes no sense for me to have a board that is on automobiles. Maybe I can have a personal board, yes, but if you're using Pinterest for business, it's really important to have boards that are highly relevant to the niche that you're in or to the categories that you create content in or hope to create content in. So without further ado, let's dive into how to create a new board on Pinterest. So the first thing that you want to do is that you want to go into your profile and navigate to boards. Once you navigate to boards, you're going to click on create board, and that's going to open two options, name and visibility. So name essentially is what I told you about the title, which is the title of your board. So for example, if you want to make a board on recipes which are low carb, then the title of this particular board would be low carb recipes. And we want to decide now whether we want to keep this board public or private. So in this case, if you, for example, want to make it private, you can toggle this visibility button on so that this board is private until you decide to make it public. However, since I'm going to show you exactly how to create this new board, I'm going to keep this public. Click on create, and that's going to create your new board. Now, what's really important right now is before you actually go and save pins to your board, you want to quickly make sure that you have tagged your board in the right category. So you're going to go here and you're going to go click on the edit button, and in the description you're actually going to use the keywords that best reflect your board. So you can add here in this board, find recipes and blog posts on low carb ideas. Now make sure to actually do a little bit of keyword research beforehand and to add at least 5 to 6 keywords that are relevant to this particular topic. So in this case, for example, you could say low carb recipe ideas, dinner, snacks, weekend meals, and so on and so forth. Now, I'm obviously guessing the keywords here, but what you can do is that you can go quickly on the Pinterest search bar and actually search for the keywords that are most relevant. So what you can do here is you can look for low carb recipes, and you can see what are the options that Pinterest actually gives you on search. So you can see low carb recipes for dinner, easy, keto, diabetic, etc. So you can actually add it here on low carb recipes for dinner, for diabetics, for breakfast, and for keto, yeah? And so this makes sure that you actually are able to rank in search when it comes to low carb recipes, and people are able to find your account for all of the information related to low carb recipes, which is what we want, right? We want more and more people to find this board. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to go on the category and actually scroll down and see which category is most relevant to this. So as you can see, there is no direct category which talks about recipes, and the closest category that we can find is food and drink. So for this particular board, I'm going to pick food and drink. And then what I'm going to do is, if you want to add a couple of collaborators and you want to make it a group board, you can definitely do that. You can invite people directly by their email or by their Pinterest username. However, assuming that this is a personal board, I'm going to save this board now. And next, what you need to do to actually make this board a little bit more wholesome and actually give it a bit more, sort of jazz, because you don't want someone to come to your board and find nothing on it. The same way that you don't want to have a website with just one page. It's the exact same for Pinterest as well. So what you're going to do now is you're going to click on the ideas that Pinterest is showing you. You can also search them on the search bar and then save these particular ideas to your pins. The easiest, however, is to go on more ideas and click on the save button here, and these pins are directly going to get saved to your low carb recipes board. As a rule of thumb, to actually save about 50 to 100 pins for each new board that you create, and make sure to come back once a month or once every 2 months to actually update these boards and save more of your content as well as other people's content. Because the aim of creating this board is to make people not only find you as an expert or authority on Pinterest regarding this topic, but also get more people to follow you, and that can't happen if there's not enough content. So there you have it, a quick way to create a new board on Pinterest. Make sure to check out the other Pinterest marketing tutorials on this channel. Do check out the links and resources that I've given in the description box below. I also have a step-by-step course that takes you through everything from starting out on Pinterest all the way to actually increasing your traffic and your leads from Pinterest, called Pinterest Traffic Explosion. You can find out more details in the description box below. Hit subscribe and the bell notification so you can be notified of each video that I post. I'll see you in the next one.